Welcome everyone. Welcome to our Monday BBO 8-hand challenge day where BBO selects 8 random hands for me to play and bid and see how we go against a match point scoring system. So this is a typical day where we'd front up at a bridge club and we'd score and we'd get a percentage of 50 or 60 or whatever percent. And so it's going to be based on that type of scoring. So over tricks are important. Choosing higher scoring contracts are important, essentially, and also competitive options will be important as well. Now, we've got 7 minutes per board, so I'm going to encourage people to give suggestions as to what they would do when I'm sitting and thinking in a certain situation. Well, Lynn has already said she wants to bid 3-no trump on this hand. Now, look at hand number 1 here, everyone. Hand number 1 is all about raises, and that's actually what we're going to focus on quite a bit this week. We're going to talk about Bergen raises and even raising minor suits. So hand number 1 here, we've got a spade fit, and we're definitely going to be in game. But we've got a 3-card spade fit here, so it doesn't fall into the avenue of hands that show 4-card raises, such as Jacoby 2-no trump. It's quite important after partner opens a suit for the Jacoby 2-no trump raise to have 4-card support, because partner is the one who is expecting that and they may judge their hand accordingly. Now, there's other possibilities on this hand. 3-no trump is a choice. We've already got 2 3-no trumps. Debbie's thinking 3-no trump. Len is thinking 3-no trump. I like 3-no trump to be used, and I think it's best to be used as a 4-3-3. It's quite specific. It's saying to partner, I'm 4-3-3. I have 3-card support for you, and I'm thinking, and I'm about 13 to 15 points. So the point range is good here for 3-no trump, but the shape is wrong. A good option would be a delayed game raise, and that's what everyone's coming in to suggest here. So a lot of people are coming in and suggesting 2 diamonds. So the aim would be to bid 2 diamonds. If partner makes some sort of minimum rebid, then we would simply bid 4 spades. Okay, so that's where we're going to start. Someone suggested 3 diamonds. We'll have a lesson tomorrow on Bergen raises. And I actually do think that if you don't know Bergen raises, this is a good chance for you to get down to the nitty-gritty of why Bergen raises. You hear a lot about them and why people play them. And that's why I think that Bergen raises, or tomorrow's lesson, is an important lesson when it comes to choosing how you move ahead with raising partner. So too strong for Bergen, absolutely too strong for Bergen, and also not the right shape. So let's start off with 2 diamonds, a simple change of suit, forcing, or partner rebids 2 spades. So partner showing, could be a 5-card spade suit here, and simply a minimum hand. So we're not going to beat around the bush. Opposite a minimum, we're simply going to raise to game, and that's where we'll end up. So now we're in game, and we get a chance to be declarer from both sides of the table, which is good. So let's try this. The opponents have unfortunately got off to the right lead. Well, that's actually quite good news that they've switched to, or they've played a 3rd round of hearts. I think it's quite good news. However, what's best, if I try and rough this in dummy or rough this in my hand? I think it's a good idea to rough it in my hand, less trumps. If I throw something from my hand and play a trump, it's possible. Although I've got an issue here. If trumps are 4-1 and declarer ducks 2 rounds of trumps, or the defender does, with ace-9 to 4, then I might find myself in having a few issues here if I trump in the long trump hand. So 4-1 trumps, I think, is going to be difficult when someone's got ace-9 to 4. So I think what I'll do on this hand, everyone, is I think I'll discard a diamond and perhaps take a ruff with the 10 of spades in dummy. I think that's our best choice rather than trumping with the 2 in our hand. A 4-1 trump break is going to cause issues if I trump in my hand and then they duck 2 rounds of trumps. So let's do that. Let's discard a diamond and take the ruff and dummy here. Now I'm going to play the king of spades. Okay. Now they played the 10 of diamonds. I can afford to play the king here. Now I'm going to play a low spade to the jack. Okay, that's all good. Now I can play a low club across to the ace. Draw out the last trump. And claim the rest of the tricks. So, contract making, nothing special in the score there as expected. Everyone, if you have a look at the score over here, 46%, or there, 46, so not exactly a great result. 46, but there wasn't much we could do about that. Let's see what they did at the other tables here. Well, some people took 480. I think our defender getting out to an opening lead of the ace of hearts was a bit rough, wasn't it? Okay, a few more questions. Christine's asked, does an opener need 6 spades to repeat them? There's times, Christine, when repeating a 5-card major that you've opened is the only choice that you have because your hand may be nothing more than a bare minimum. Now, on that hand in question, let's have a quick look at it. On the hand in question down here, I'm not sure I would have rebid 2 spades either on that hand. I think I'm with you. I would have preferred a 2 no trump bid. And if I had bid 2 no trump on that hand, it would have been a good description of your hand. There are moments, though, when you do repeat a 5-card suit. That tends to be when you have perhaps a 5-4-3-1, 5-5 shape, where you've got a very minimal hand and you can't get the second 5-card suit at the 2 level. So you choose to repeat the major suit that you've opened. But I will tend to say more often than not, it's 6 cards. My microphone's breaking up apparently. Okay, I don't know why that's happened. So, okay, everyone. Now, if you let me know if the microphone is causing any further issues. Otherwise, I'll keep moving along. Okay. Colleen's also asked, when you bid 3 no trump after 1 spade, do you need stoppers in the other suits? No, it tends to be about a shape issue, Colleen. That's why I prefer the 3 no trump bid to be quite specifically 4-3-3. Not 4-card support, 3-card support, but a 4-3-3 shape. And it's more about partner choosing whether they play 4 of a major versus playing in perhaps 3 no trump. That's one possibility. Another possibility is for partner to know that even if they've got a good hand, your shape opposite is 4-3-3, and therefore the future of the hand may not be so strong, even with a lot of high card points, because 4-3-3 shapes don't tend to deal or dish out many extra tricks when it comes to playing in a trump contract. So that's why the focus is on the shape of the 4-3-3 rather than so much the stoppers, because more often than not, you'll end up in 4 of a major. Occasionally, you will play 3 no trump, but that would be a rare occasion. Okay, here we go. So this is a pretty good hand. Next hand's passed. Everyone, please, as I said, let me know if the microphone is breaking up. Otherwise, I'm going to plow on. Okay, what have we got? 7 high card points in spades, 9, 16. So we've got a 20-point hand. Should we try to open 2 no trump on this hand? I think I'd like to, because if my partner has a 5-card spade suit, I'd like to become the declarer on this hand. I think that would be a good idea. So I think despite having the 2 baby hearts, I'm going to open 2 no trump. 2 no trump past 3 clubs. Do you have a, let's see what that is. Is this asking me for a 5? No, it's just 4 card stamen. So we're going to reply 3 diamonds. We don't have a 4 card major. Partner bids 3 no trump. And that 3 no trump bid says 5 to 11 points, no major, I assume. Okay, well, pass on this out. No, 5 card major, that is. So we've landed in 3 no trump, 10 of spades lead. Okay, well, that's a little bit of a reprieve for us. Okay, 10 of spades. Is there anything we can do here to get our opponents to, or dissuade them from playing the heart suit early? On the 10 of spades lead, if I win with a lower spade, such as the queen or the jack, it might make the opponents feel that my spade suit's solid, and they may then choose when they get in to switch to hearts. Now, a few other questions. How should we approach this hand, or the club suit, that is? Should we play them from the top? And to play the clubs from the top would normally rely on the clubs to be 3-3, or to break 3-3 for us to gain 5 tricks on the hand. Now, we could also play towards the 10, because that might, again, solidify our 4 tricks. But I don't think we should do that. I think we should go for the whole hog of playing the clubs from the top. But the first thing I'm going to do is to make sure I win the first trick, not with the queen or the jack, but with the ace. And then hope that the opponent, I'm hiding the position of the queen and the jack of spades here. And then I'm going to, if I hop into clubs here from the top, what am I going to discard from dummy, everyone? That's a big question. My discard from dummy could be a real issue. I think I might simply discard a spade on this hand. And I've still got the ace of diamonds back to my hand to unblock the spade suit. So that's my plan. I'm going to play ace of clubs. See, it's an important thing to think ahead when you go to run the suit. What will you discard from dummy that will allow you to keep playing the suit? It's all in good to play a suit early, but if you don't know what you're going to discard from dummy, or vice versa from your hand on the long suit, then it could be an issue. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's try another one. And as I said, we'll discard the 6 of spades here. Okay, this is good. This is actually quite good. So let's discard the 6 of spades, because it looks like probably, no, West is trying to be tricky. Let's play another club, because I think what will happen here is that the defenders will continue spades, and that's what I want to see. When I play another club, if I throw away a diamond, then the defenders will probably continue with spades. That's what they did. Good. It's good news. Play the king of spades. Jack in my hand. Now, everyone, I've got 9 tricks. So I've got 4 clubs, 3 spades, and the ace and the king of diamonds. Do I run a risk of getting an extra trick with the diamond finesse? Well, let's play a diamond back to the ace. That's interesting, that 10. East has already discarded a diamond, you may have noticed. Now when I play the queen of spades, or the 4 of clubs, I'm now going to throw away a heart from dummy. And then the queen of spades. Throwing away an, oh, that's interesting. How many spades were discarded, everyone? I think we found that East has a long spade here. Do I run any risk with the diamond finesse here? If I play a heart, Will I possibly end play somebody? I don't think I will, everyone. So I think I'm going to take 9 tricks on this hand. I'm not going to risk the finesse. Nah. Damn it and dash it. Okay, I'm going to concede the last 3 tricks. It's probably not a great score again. Yeah, it's a pity they didn't lead something else, the opponents. Let's see what did happen at the other tables here. So only a 25-point score. Well, they made 690 on the hand. Why did they make 690? Because I'm guessing that the opponents probably led a low club. Yeah, that's what happened. You see, in the 10 of clubs scored in dummy, and Declarer was home and hosed from there. They just took a diamond finesse. Diamonds were 3-3. Oh, what a beautiful hand. What a difference a lead makes, everyone. Okay, so far not so great. We'll soldier on. Okay, dealer on this little number. 16 high card points, balanced. Any thoughts? Any thoughts about whether we should open 1 heart or 1 no trump? Well, I'm going to stick to my principles of opening 1 no trump on this hand, because I would have an impossible rebid over 1 spade. Let's try that, 1 no trump. Okay, what's partner's 2 no trump bid saying? Oh, it's Lebensol. Everyone, do you remember we spoke about Lebensol the other day in relation to over a week 2 bid? So this is an analogous situation. The opponents are bid at the 2 level, and North wishes to play probably in a week in a contract because they have a long suit with a weak hand. So this 2 no trump bid forces me to bid 3 clubs, and then they simply say that they're weak with diamonds, 5 or more diamonds, less than 8 points. Double here is interesting. Okay, that double looks like a penalty double, doesn't it? I'm happy. Wow, we're playing 3 diamonds doubled. How very interesting. I don't think our opponents have done terribly well here. A diamond, say, shall we win that in dummy and immediately play a diamond to the jack, everyone? I think that's probably quite a good idea. The 10 of diamonds probably means they've got a doubleton diamond. So we could be in danger of losing 3 club tricks, 2 spade tricks, and a diamond trick. But if the diamonds end up breaking, and let's go back to the option and let's find out again what that double was all about. 9 plus high card points, biddable diamonds. Strange choice. I don't know what biddable diamonds means. I suspect that means there's probably 5 diamonds sitting in the east hand. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Deadly dangerous. But I'm thinking of diamond to the jack. Jane's suggesting first try the jack of diamonds, but the long diamonds, Jane, are sitting in the east hand. So we certainly want to lead towards the jack of diamonds rather than lead the jack of diamonds. Let's try that. Let's play a low heart. And then if East has Queen 10, 9, 6, 2 of diamonds, let's see what the 7 of diamonds produces, whether they'll cover that or not. They did cover it, which is interesting. Jack. Oh, wow. So there's Queen 9 to 4 diamonds. There's now Queen 6. What have we got left? So East has Queen 6, 2 of diamonds left. Queen 6, 2. So when I play another low diamond, they're going to insert the 6 and it'll force out the king. So What's our aim at this point in time, everyone? Should we start playing on heart winners while we still have the king of diamonds in dummy? That might not be a bad play, I think. I think that 10 of diamonds is a singleton. Let's try and start discarding. This is good news. Means we can discard a club now. Losing club. This is easy now. Now we play carefully the ace of diamonds and then a diamond to the king. That's our entry to the 5th heart, and we discard the losing spade. We give up the spade and we make 3 diamonds doubled. Okay, interesting hand, very interesting hand. Hopefully our stocks have risen after that. Yes, we're up to 55%, good. So 470 got us a 96% result. Do you want to have another quick look down the bottom of the screen here, everyone? Just at the defense there, the 10 of hearts. East, I was going to play East for the ace of spades because they didn't lead a spade in their partner's suit. I thought that would be the only reason. Stupid double. I agree. Absolutely stupid double from East. Why they did it, I'll never know. But it was important, you might have noticed too in the card play, for me not to play off all of the diamonds and then play the hearts, because I would have had no entry back to dummy for the 5th heart. As it turns out, the ace of spades was onside and I could have perhaps just played a spade up towards the ace. But the defenders, yeah, I mean, again, they could have done better, and they certainly could have done better by not doubling. That's absolutely the case. Pretty stupid double. So let's see if our opponents can continue to do some stupid things against us. Okay. 1 diamond past 1 spade. Oh, this is a good hand. Losers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 losers. Am I good enough to double first and then bid hearts? Or should I simply bid 2 hearts and then 3 hearts later? I think that's what I might do if I get a chance. I don't think doubling and then bidding hearts, this hand is quite good enough. Yep, good. I'm going to try 3 hearts now. I think this double is a support double showing 3 card support, which means my partner probably has a doubleton spade, I'm guessing. I'm worthy of a 3 heart bid. I'll take the risk. And I'd be happy to push them to 3 spades. Okay, I bought it in 3 hearts. Let's just see if I wanted this. Well, partner's turned up with 3 trumps, which is nice. But 3 cards and spades, which is not so nice. Now, what do we have to consider on this hand, everyone? Things to consider is that the opening bid was on the West hand. And West has started off with the ace of diamonds, almost certainly promising the ace king. Although I'm not sure about those leading signals, these robots. Okay, no, ace wasn't from ace king, ace was from something else. Okay, so interesting ace of diamonds lead. We know the position of the spade suit. We know West has 3 spades, and we know West has, because spades must be 4-3 from the option. Let's have a quick look at the bidding again. This double here, said to partners, what they call the support double. It's not something I'm necessarily in love with, the whole idea of support doubles. But what support doubles do is it means that instead of bidding 2 spades here, two spades would promise 4 cards and double would promise 3 cards in partner's suit, which is probably an important distinction on the hand sometimes, but not always. So on this particular hand, we know therefore that West has 3 spades and East has 4. So that's definitely the layout of the spade suit. And also if you check on West's opening bid, it was 1 diamond. So we're pretty certain that West doesn't have a doubleted diamond for that bid. I think West has probably got long diamonds. So let's try the ace of hearts anyway. Okay. Any reason not to play a second heart? Let's try a second heart. Okay, so hearts are 2-2. So West we know has 3 spades, 2 hearts, and probably long clubs. Should we try to perhaps duck a spade and eventually try to end play one of the opponents? Maybe we can try to end play West with a diamond here, everyone. I think that might work. So if we play a low spade, eventually cross over to the ace of clubs, because West is more likely to be holding the king of clubs than East. Let's try and find out a little bit about the spade position here. It's a pity East didn't play a diamond, because I was hoping I could rough that and then maybe we could eliminate the diamond suit. So we know the current position. These clubs are very interesting. Everyone, the 9 and the 8 of clubs are 2 quite helpful cards, because we might be able to take some sort of intra finesse here. Let's see. So let's play the 3rd spade. Now, West has turned up with the queen of spades at the moment, so we're pretty sure we know now when they play a diamond. Okay, so West has got how many diamonds? 6 diamonds. So West has ace queen to 6 diamonds, the queen of spades, the jack of hearts was with East. So ace queen jack to 6 diamonds, the queen of spades. That means East held the king jack of spades and the jack of hearts and the king of diamonds, king jack of spades. West definitely has the king of clubs, everyone, and let's work out West's shape. West is 3-2-6-2. So West has the doubleton king of clubs, everyone. We're almost certain on this hand. Let's play another heart and let's see what West discards. The diamond. We follow suit. So now, everyone, instead of playing a club to the ace and the club back to the queen, I think we can drop the doubleton king of clubs. That should be a good result. Let's play low. Yep, that worked. I'm very happy with that result. And that all came from simply reading the cards. You read out the shape of West's hand. West had to hold 6 diamonds. Susan's asked the question, why didn't you play spades from the other hand first? Well, you mean I'm not sure why spades would have helped from the other hand first, but most certainly the spade position wasn't the crucial thing about this hand. It was about counting high card points, checking out the distribution of the cards as they played them, and then being able to work out, well, West had to have the king of clubs for their opening bid. And if West had 3 spades, 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, they had 2 clubs. So therefore the king of clubs must fall, or must have had, or did have to fall, double to. Okay, so let's continue on. Pass from north, 1 heart from east. Am I worthy of a bid on this hand? I don't think I am, everyone. I think I'm going to pass. Nothing suitable. 1 spade past 2 spades. Well, everyone, I don't know what you think, but I think on a hand like this, it's probably worthy of competing to a minor suit. Now, the vulnerability does concern me, vul versus not. If I bid 2 no trump, partner will know I've got both minors, and partner can then hopefully bid one of the 2 minor suits. But the vulnerability is what worries me. Partner's a passed hand. We would have to get out with vul versus not. We would have to get out for 1 down in order for this to be a decent score. Partner does rate to have a fit for me in one of the minors. So can we possibly restrict our minor losers to 1? That means partner would need at least 2 honors there. And it looks like there's a chance that partner has long hearts and perhaps long spades, 4 cards and spades as well. I think the 3-card heart suit really worries me, so I'm going to pass. Oh, they're trying for game anyhow, so they got there on their own. There we go. Wow, there's a lot of bidding. Yes, Christine asked a question about overcalling 2 diamonds here. Okay, here's my theory, Christine, in relation to 2-level overcalls. Never overcall at the 2 level on a hand that you wouldn't have proudly opened the bidding on at the 1 level. Now, ask yourself, would you proudly have opened 1 diamond on this hand? Remember, 1-level overcalls are very, very different to 2-level overcalls. So bear that in mind. 2-level overcalls are serious bids. I want to have a look at partners led the 6 of clubs. I want to have a look at what this 3-club bid showed. Game suit. They've got at least 3 cards in the club suit, everyone. So if they've got at least 3 cards in the club suit, then I've got 2 natural club tricks here. That's very relieving. I'm not going to play the ace of clubs here because I want my partner to play another club later on. I think I'm going to duck this and hope declarer will play a club later to the queen, and I'll definitely have a further club winner. So let's play the 4 of clubs and see where that leads us. And that, yes, that is an attitude card, yes. Okay, I think let's play the 7 of diamonds here and hope my partner reads. Let's play the 6. Hopefully my partner, that's low in courage. Low heart. I think I'm going to give a natural count card is probably what they play. The partner does have a doubleton club. Well, that's good news. So the ace of clubs is a winner. The ace of diamonds is a winner. The jack of clubs is a winner. I can play the jack of clubs, and I'm going to play a 4th club, and hopefully I can promote a trump in my partner's hand. Hmm. Oh, what did my partner do? Ducked with the winning ace of hearts. Well, that was a bit silly. Well, not my partner's greatest achievement in defense, but they ducked with their winning ace of hearts, and then they also used a trump, probably unnecessarily. So anyway, we'll see. So let's see if anyone, what they did at the other table on that hand, other tables. So here we are. Yeah, they defeated it by 2 tricks at a number of tables. Actually managed to make it at a few tables as well, which is very strange, but either way. Okay, hand number 6. Hand number 6. So they've dealt and passed the opponents. I've got a okay 12 high card points. No reason for me not to open a club on this hand. Past partner bid a heart, which is just a 4 card suit. And this hand said double. Am I better to bid 2 clubs or 1 no trump? I think 1 no trump is the best option on a hand like this, especially with ace, jack, doubleton, and spades. Partners competed with 3 clubs, which is nothing more than, as I say, a competitive bid. 9 plus total points. I'm not sure what that means by 9 plus, but I'm going to assume it's just a minimum hand. I can't imagine it could be forcing. Okay, the opponents have climbed to the 3 level. I think we know that more often than not, it's if you bid to the 3 level and the opponents outbid you, it's normally a good idea to simply pass and hope they might go down. They're vulnerable, so that's what we're going to do. We're not going to compete to the 4 level. I don't see any value in that. And not only that, 2 partners on lead, which is not, whoa, diamond. Partner's got a singleton diamond, because now we can see what's gone on here. So when we get in with the ace of spades, we know that we can deliver partner a diamond ruff, and then we can also get them to play a club back to our ace and give partner another diamond ruff. So this is quite good. So let's play a low diamond here. And win the 10. Now we play the ace of spades. Then we play our lowest diamond back, asking for a club return. No. Oh, well, this is, I'm finding this quite bemusing. My partner led a doubleton diamond. And the opponents are bidding 3 card suits. Okay, we'll survive with that. Camilla suggested I need a new partner. I think you might be right. Okay, let's try the ace. Now, do we want to play hearts here, or do we want to, because declarer has 2 trumps left, and they've got how many hearts? If we play a club, they might be able to take a club finesse. No, they shouldn't have king jack of clubs. Streaming is a bit bad at the moment, is it, Anna? Yeah, it could be. Just a little bit slow. Mike's breaking up again. Perfect. Okay, that might actually be a bit of a busy internet rather than it being my microphone or BBO. But let's keep going with this. I think it's because that card was slow to be played then, I think it's likely that that's simply the BBO or the streaming or the internet at the moment. Okay, so let's play a heart, which is partner's suit. Yeah, I think you're right, Gwen. I think it's not my microphone. It's just a bit of overload on the internet at the moment. Okay, so Declarer's got away with 10 tricks on this hand. Did they always have 10 tricks? I think that they did, actually. And I think East-West has turned out to have underbid the hand because trumps ended up being 2-2. I suppose partner's try of the a doubleton diamond was an option. Did we have a quick look at that hand, everyone? Because I'd like you to take a closer look if you can see it in the bottom of the corner here. That, where are we? Hand, let's have a look at it. Here we are. My table on hand number 6 that we've just played. So it wasn't actually the diamond suit, it was the heart suit that would have produced a ruff. So it's possible that my partner could have led a low club to my ace and I might have switched to the doubleton heart. And if partner ducks that, I get in with the ace of spades, play another heart to the ace, and then partner gives me a spade ruff. That would have been a better option than going after the diamond ruff. So here we are again. We've got this hand is not exactly the world's most wonderful hand, but it's a hand. So we've got what, 7, 10, 12 points. I'll still open. It's okay. 1 club, 1 spade, past 2 clubs. I assume that's some sort of Q raise, which I pass on. Let's check with that 2 club bid. That 2 club bid here, everyone. Good support, etc. 10 plus points. Pass to me, and I pass. Okay, partner doesn't like leading my suits. I wonder why. 7 of diamonds doesn't look terribly encouraging. Looks like a lead from shortage rather than a lead from length. My partner might have something like king 10, 8, 7. Not king 10, king jack 8, 7, king 9, 8, 7. I don't think I can not play the queen here. Well, this is not good. Okay. I think we have to play the king here and switch to a heart, don't we? Surely. Partner doesn't have much over there. They didn't make a negative double. They might have 3 hearts and some points, a few points, but they didn't have an appropriate bid to make. So let's try the 2 of hearts. Good-o. Good, so far so good. Well, hearts look like they're 4-3, otherwise partner would have had a negative double. So I'm going to go with the 4th round of hearts and see if we can promote the 10 of spades in partner's hand. That might be a good result. Nope. Well, my partner had a chance to discard a club and chose not to. Chose to simply discard a. Doesn't matter. So we've just got 1 defensive trick here, everyone. Okay. 110 to the opponents. What does that do to our score? Well, our score stays pretty much the same. I mean, you can see, for example, what happens when you don't declare some hands, or when the opponents get to play hands more often than you. And that, within itself, to me, speaks volumes about how bridge is a bidder's game, and how I'm also a big believer in looking at vulnerability and looking at trying to position yourself early in an auction. I think that opening more hands than not opening hands is a good plan. There's a lesson I give, and it's called opening light and responding heavy, which means that if ever you're going to take a more preemptive action on a hand, your early bids are the time to do it. So just bearing that in mind, the more you declare, the more often your score is likely to improve. So one heart past one spade, one no trump. This is pretty easy. Looks like a comfortable two spade bid. Nothing too exciting. Oh, we bought it. So what do we know about the heart suit? Well, we know that there's 5 here on our left, and we know that there's probably 2 here on the right. So that's the likely layout of the heart suit. I don't see any reason to play the 10 from dummy. East has to play a high card, so we're going to play the 3. Ace and 2. I think 2 is right. Low club. Okay, what do we know? West has opened the bidding, and East is the one that bid 1 no trump. So I think if East is led away from an honor, it's more likely to be away from the queen than from the ace. Any thoughts? Should I play the person to have led away from the queen or led away from the ace? If they've led away from the queen, then I need to play low. If they've led away from the ace, I need to play, yep. You think they've led away from the queen, Jane? I think that's more likely as well, although it's possible they could have led away from neither. So if I play low, either way, I'm probably going to get a discard for one of my long diamonds. Yeah, well, I might have got that one wrong. Oh, ugly. No, they had both. There's nothing I could do about it. Wow. I thought that was coming next. Oh. Should I play the 8 of spades? Well, East doesn't have 4 spades, we know that. East has shown up with 1 heart. We're not quite certain of the diamond position, but I think the Jack of diamonds probably means that West has 5 hearts, 2 diamonds, sorry, 6 hearts, 2 diamonds, maybe 2 spades and 3 clubs. So I think this is probably going to win the trick, the Jack of clubs. But maybe I can afford, if East has got Jack 10 of spades, I can afford to play the 8 of spades and try and, I think we'll do that. Okay. I'll play a low spade towards the queen. And another spade. Okay, that's good. Now I just cover that, of course. Now I can claim. Now I claim the rest of the tricks. Well, that's 1 down in the end. So probably not a great result. 7 tricks only. Oh, our scores just come up on this last board. I'm not sure what we got. Our score overall was 59%. Let's just go back and have a quick look at the hands here and see what that last score, that was a 78% board, which is actually a big surprise. I'm not quite sure why. Might need to have a look at what our opponents did on this hand. So, oh. Okay, we can't actually move the scores anymore because it's, here we are. So some people went 2 down and 2 spades on these hands. I'm not quite sure what they managed or how they managed to do that, but they did. So East was essentially, no, they weren't trumping with a natural trump trick because I would have played, you can see here, a low spade towards the queen. If West ducked, I would have won the queen and then played a low spade. And when East played low, I would have played low and dropped the doubleton ace. So their defense was quite good. Their defense worked out quite well. There's times when I might have actually made the hand. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. I've sent you all 8 randomly dealt hands for you to look at, and look at the bidding and look at the play yourselves. And I'm going to have a look at those hands for the first time on Wednesday, and I'll try not to, I will look at all 4 hands as they are, but I'll try to play them how I think they should be played at the table without looking at them as a double dummy problem, and just see where we differ in our decisions that we make. Also, everyone, I want to hear more about Friday's revision day, and that is looking at lessons that we'd like to cover for another time. Now, it's going to be a demonstration lesson. That is, when the 2 subjects are chosen from popularity, we will play 4 hands on one subject and 4 hands on another subject. And we'll simply try and reinforce what we've learned about those subjects so far. And also, everyone, tomorrow, Bergen raisers. We're going to cover the philosophy behind Bergen raisers and also why Bergen raisers are a good thing to play and how they're played. And even for those who do play Bergen raisers, we're going to go over options that you may have not have thought about in the past. That is, you may not have thought what changes over a double, what changes after an overcall, all of these things. Everyone, thanks very much, and we'll see you tomorrow.